mind the bumps I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised.
Hello?
Wake up, shot calling.
Are you talking to me or somebody else?
New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the island.
Okay.
She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings. Yeah. Got my stacks up. I'm living on my dreams. Yeah. Trust this kind.
See how Jordan Love is.
Yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. They cut that confetti, I'm running through it. They play that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock. A sun and moon and I'm shot bullet. Proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the island.
You said, boy, Jordan. After that rookie played like that, they said, nah, go get Jordan. He didn't even play that bad. My rookie, he didn't play. Nah. Why they keep trying to say, so they saying Kendrick is leaving Canada then come back? Like, nigga, what? Right. 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 And this on top 5 dude think he is so good. Jay Hitter said he was out there. He told him to get your head up. He ain't want none Jay Hitter. He don't want them problems. They was out in front doing push-ups in front of New York.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago.
He's well protected. What does he need to be? All right.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Oh, hold on to that block.
As he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Don't meet your maker.
Now the first carry for Bush. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. To throw now, here's Love. And Walker with it over the middle.
Oh, I hate that.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. And this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
They run up the middle with Bush. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. You look at this Bears defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. He finds his man complete. That's Hayes. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 37. Bush trying the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense for the Bears, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air. And they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Love. Flush to his right. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try.
Oh, he did not.
And
I hit the
right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. To the air, Williams. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Williams.
Give me that.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They go bootleg. Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Working out of the gun. Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays.
Now,
They have
need a
moved right
touchdown
down the
with him.
field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. This is Bush. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to the game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter.
That's not a foul. Feel like he just lost the ball.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw is Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion, the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up the 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
That boy mid-range is crazy.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A give left side, Bush. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They'll hand it off to Bush. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Love looking to throw it. This is
Got him.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Okay, McConnell.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Defense is always talking about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Now
Great
big impact on first down. From the
45,
25,
44, but he got like 8 points, and he's been out there for 10 minutes. Getting hustle plays.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
Yeah, I think
Firing
so.
quickly here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. The Bears at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing left sideline there. It's incomplete. So the decision to throw out that challenge flag, a good one, as they'll get credited with a completion. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing again here, Williams. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Barber is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Throwing, Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Love now. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Slot man moves right. Now Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. In motion goes the tight end. Love from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
Seibert's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
That's a normal foul, just a little.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores.
Oh, boy, you lucky you got hit. That was about to be a receiver. Oh, he lucky.
Anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
He getting lucky with that pass.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Wow.
Williams going to look to throw again.
Called that a flagrant foul. Really?
Going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That is not a flagrant foul.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll go. Here's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Get that.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Williams.
Oh, yeah. I knew he was going to cough it up. Oh, yeah.
It's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On play action. Love to throw. Toward the pylon.
Yeah. Got his trait. Got that trait.
From 6 yards away. And the Ravens take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Williams. And his pass incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Williams. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Go get it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
That's because I had him playing the underneath.
Now to add the extra point.
Waiting for that.
And the lead is now
everybody
24.
run that same little rap. Yep. Everybody run that route. All right.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no
that dark matter,
and see how that works.
Or the whatever.
And he stopped immediately there. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the gun, here's Williams. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated.
Yeah.
Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
On 4th down, here's Williams. Flushed out right.
Oh,
and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A give. This is Bush. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Who was that? Came out of nowhere with that dunk.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game
I'm going to look after this.
All coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The motion height,
here up to the 25.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Uh-oh. Topping. I thought he was about to go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
I thought he was going to. Yeah. That nigga done took out his starting QB.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
Corner route.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Oh.
Being chased out left. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
They're calling all these fouls flagrants. Foosball. You playing the foosball behind my back?
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Williams with a little touch pass forward. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
To the air, Williams. Nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They toss right side to Bush. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ah, bad pass.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Oh, Lord.
And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33. Now they get a
I gotta keep
fourth
a
quarter
clean
pick.
game.
Something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Bless. I've been sneezing all day, too.
To throw, it's Williams. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
At the 43-yard line.
And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a
They
positive
hit.
play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
To the air once more, Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they find a way to
I haven't
convert
had
there
one.
on
I
third
think
down and
it's one
5.
knockout play this game. Everything else, he ain't got nothing to say now. Though.
Looking to throw is Williams. Eluding the pressure.
He ain't got nothing to say now.
Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Give me that.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard. They see what they can accomplish. And
Okay, Holly.
66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But it used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Here's Love. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Seibert on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Wow. He missed a millie.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
60-57 going into the half.
And this return going to come to
Pacers.
a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Yeah, go. They just going on a big run. They were down. Yeah.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And that falls to the ground.
That's 2 knockouts.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. A strong run there, and for a team and a coaching staff that says they're consistently striving for a solid running game, they love those plays.
Yeah, that one didn't net them a first down, but isn't it the type of play that you write down on your sheet? That worked pretty well. Make sure you come back to it, especially in a key situation.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well field across the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
What you got to say?
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah,
and that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And a quick throw here that's complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9.
The zig.
4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Throwing is Williams. Flush to his right.
Give me that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
To the house.
And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road.
Oh.
To help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he'll get this to the 32. Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense